Hey, what's up? I am Tony, and you are on my YouTube account. I'm going to get with you guys with the WWE Extreme Rules results. Didn't watch it, just read about it and stuff. So the first match of the night was a little, I'd say, fatal four-way tag team. Whoever won got a future chance to face Showmiz, but Showmiz was actually in the match, so it was Showmiz versus Mark Henry and MVP versus R-Truth and John Morrison versus the Hart Dynasty. I think personally that was a good match, but the Hart Dynasty won on top of it, so it was pretty good. It was an okay match to start out the night. It didn't start getting good until later on, but still. Second match was CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio. CM Punk won, so that means he kept his hair. Did not personally like that, because if you're gonna be straight edge, why don't you do what you're doing to people? Cut your hair. So yeah, I didn't really like that match that much. What I see happening next, probably at the Over the Limit, if Rey Mysterio loses, he has to take off his mask, because CM Punk already risked something. Now Rey Mysterio has to, or something like that, or has to join Straight Edge Society or whatever. Next match was JTG versus Shad Gaspar. JTT won. It was a strap match. I didn't really think that was it sounded very interesting either. All they'd be doing is just slapping each other with leather. It wasn't really extreme personally to me. So yeah, next match was again for the World Heavyweight Championship Extreme Rules match was Jack Swagger versus Randy Orton. Jack Swagger won this in a very fought match. So that means Randy Orton is not the champion. Jack Swagger is. So that means Jack Swagger's meaning business. So good for him. I heard it was a good match from some people that were watching it. So yeah. The next match was Sheamus versus Triple H in a street fight. Before their match started, Sheamus went out there and jumped, or was in back and then jumped Triple H from behind, so with the steel pipe or whatever. So that gave him an advantage in his match. So that's the only reason why I personally think he won. The next match was Beth Phenoix versus Michelle Mccool, or simply Flawless, in an Extreme Makeover match. This is the first time I've ever heard of an Extreme Makeover match. Didn't really sound that interesting. Beth Phoenix looks like a man, personally, so there's really no point of making her try to be dressed up and whatever. I personally, that was an iffy about that match too. Next is Edge versus Chris Jericho in a steel cage match. Edge won this match. Everybody knew he'd end up winning, just because Chris Jericho won at WrestleMania. So that's the same with the Triple H versus Sheamus. Triple H wins at WrestleMania. Sheamus wins at the next pay-per-view. So I don't see both of their. I see Edge being drafted, and then also Sheamus being drafted or whatever. I just see some people being surprised with them. The next and final match was John Cena versus Batista in a last man standing match. That one ended with John Cena winning. I personally think Batista will be leaving WWE. Didn't really hear anything about it. Like I said in my other video, he is officially on Raw. I don't know why they would make him go on Raw, because he just got done being off. A month later, he goes back, so confuses me on top. John Cena won, which means he keeps his title, and I would have to say personally, the John Cena versus Batista one is the match of the night, and the one I thought was retarded was the JTT versus Shad Gaspar, because it was. Because it wasn't good. So yeah, there is my WWE Extreme Rules 2010 predictions. Hit me up. You know what to do. Comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you.